Johanna. Johanna.
Hi guys, I finished my December daily for this year and I'm going to do a flip through of the last almost week of my December daily. I ended up finishing up on Christmas Day just because I thought I am short on time, so I'm going to make it easy on myself and just finish at Christmas Day. So I decided to finish on Christmas Day and I'm going to show you pages 21 to 25 or Christmas Day. And so this is how thick my book got. It's completely finished. I'm not doing anything else in it. It's quite fat and it's quite heavy, but it's not too ridiculous. My book from last year was worse than this one, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's not too crazy. So I'm going to start at day 21. This is where we're up to. But if you aren't interested in a chatty flip, I'm also going to have up on my channel a quick flip of the entire book just with music, so you don't have to listen to me talk. But if you want to hear the chatty version, I also have the other weeks filmed with chatty flip throughs, which I'll link below. Actually, forgive me, I've already shown you day 21, so we're going to start at day 22, so I'm only showing you a couple of pages. So day 22 we went and picked up our Santa photos from the shops. So this is the photo that we got of the kids with Santa, and this is a Christmas card that I cut down to create a pocket. This is a Christmas card that I got last year, and I just wanted to use it in here so I could look at it more often. And I've also got the book that we read down the bottom. I did this every day up until the 24th. And stapled the number over here. This is a vintage linen printable from my Etsy shop, which I've done my journaling on, and then I just tucked a picture of the boys that day. They had the haircut the day before, so I just put a picture of them, and I just put it on the back of this journaling card, which tucks into there. And then on the back of that we go on to day 23. This is a day that my husband took the boys fishing again, so he took these pictures and I just put them in here. I took this picture of Roo and I put it in there, and then I've tucked in another picture of Roo sleeping on a tag, and then this little journaling tag, which is just check all that apply, and then there's naughty, nice, really good, define good, blah blah blah. So I just wrote this applies to Ren and then ticked a couple of those because he's been super cheeky lately. But yeah, so that just tucks into the photo as a pocket for day 23, super duper simple. And then day 24, this was Christmas Eve. So this is actually probably my least favourite spread in the whole entire book. I'm not thrilled with how it turned out. I don't know. I think because as well towards the back of the book it gets so chunky on this side, it gets harder and harder to work in, and I didn't want to put too much in and make it too bulky at the back. So I just stapled the number, put the day on the washi that I've done every single day, and the book that we read. Over here I just stuck this down. This is from a children's book and it's just about Christmas Eve. I just thought that was cute, so I glued that down. Put a picture of the trifle that I made, and then I put a picture of the food they left out for Santa and the reindeers on there. So this is just stuck in with washi tape, and this is just a stitched card that I did ahead of time. And then the following page is also Christmas Eve. Here in Australia, a lot of little towns have like a tradition where Santa comes around on a fire truck and throws lollies off at any kids that are on the street, like looking out for him. So I was actually standing on my veranda and I got a picture of a fire truck. My kids were way up here with their dad getting lollies, but I just got this picture and I just stuck it on the page. Didn't really do anything to it except just put a couple of stickers, stuck down this image, and did my journaling straight on top of there, just with the stocking full of presents, since this was a page for Christmas Eve. And then for the rest of the book, there's a few pages to go. I probably could have fit the rest of the year if I wanted to, but I decided just to spread out the photos from Christmas Day across all of the pages that were left. So I did some journaling here. I put some pictures of my boys opening their presents on this page. Did some more journaling on this page. This is a little scrap of a vintage linen printable, and I just used it as a pocket to tuck in another picture of my son opening his presents. And then over here, this was a fold out page. I just decorated it with this image that I hadn't used yet. I thought this was so cute and I really wanted to use it, so I stuck it there. And then I just put a picture, well, these two pictures kind of go together because it's just my husband helping Rue open a present. Not really, he's opening it for her. And then just what was inside, it was just a little doll. And then I just did some journaling on there. On the back I've got a picture of some of the food that we had on Christmas. For this page there was a little shorter sheet. It was like a book page, but it didn't have anything that cute on it, so I actually just cut down one of my printables in half and I stuck it to either side of the page, and then I just went in with scissors and cut around that, so this kind of looks like it's bound into the book, but it's not. And then over here did some more journaling, again on top of a vintage linen printable. And then this was just something else from another day that I had lying around, and I just stapled it in here because I didn't have that much to fill out the pages. So then over here I stuck one of my stitched acetate photo pockets. I hadn't used one of these in here yet either, just because they were quite bulky and I was kind of scared to use one for that reason, but I used one in here and I just put a picture of my kids outside on Christmas Day, my husband blowing bubbles, and they've got their little water pistols they got in their stockings, and I just did some journaling on a journal card, so they just tuck in there together. And then on the back of that, this is another little book page. I just put a picture of Rue sleeping again. She's sleeping in like 95% of the photos that I've taken of her, but I just stuck that there. And then this was a dot to dot page, and it's quite thin, so on the back of it I put a linen printable to help make it a bit more sturdy, and then I put some washi tape along these edges to stop it from tearing. It was a really hot day here on Christmas, because here in Australia we've got a summer Christmas, and so we actually just brought the paddling pool up onto the veranda so that they wouldn't be out in the sun getting burnt, but they could also cool off. So I just got a picture of the boys in the pool, and then on the back of that page I've got another picture of Rue sleeping. And then I just journaled and I just wrote the very best Christmas present of all, and I just put her name up here in the embossing on the page. And then on the last page, this is actually a photo I took just a day or two ago when I took down the Christmas decorations. So I just started pulling things down and had them laid out on the table, and so I just took a picture of those just to kind of conclude my December daily book. And I didn't put any journaling or anything. I think that's kind of a self-explanatory photo. And then in the back I've got this, and I didn't do anything to this either, but I may just write I don't know, some kind of concluding journaling for the book, but it's quite cute tucked in there as well. So that is my December daily, all finished. I'm so happy that I finished it, and I'm actually quite proud of myself that I got this done with a new baby. I didn't know how this was going to go, so I'm really pleased that I actually got it finished. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. Like I said, I will link below the other flips, and I'll link below a faster flip of the entire book as well, just in case you want to see the whole thing in one little go. I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas and that you're all doing really well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.